Hello everyone. The topic that we will be discussing is on electric flux. So first of all, let us understand what does this flux mean. The term flux is borrowed from hydrodynamics. This term implies some kinds of flow. So what is an electric flux? The electric flux through a surface inside an electric field is the total number of electric field lines of force crossing the surface in a direction normal to the surface. So now let us consider a small area element ds on this surface. Suppose if we have an electric field lines in this direction, and we consider a small area element ds, and the direction of this ds inclined at some angle say theta with the electric field lines. So the electric flux can be written as, so for small element ds, the electric flux can be written as d phi is equal E dot ds. So if we consider the whole area, so then we can integrate that d phi integration is equal to a surface integral, so E dot ds. So d phi, if we integrate, we'll get phi. So this phi is the total number, represent the total number of electric field lines crossing an area. So this is S. So what is E dot ds? Should become E ds then cos theta. So this can be written as E cos theta then ds. So what is E cos theta? E cos theta can be written as E n ds. So what is this En? En is the components of electric field along ds. Just like a rectangular components of vector, if you have x and y, this is a rectangle, this is a vector A, then what is the components of A along x? So ax is A cos theta. So similarly, E cos theta is the components of what? Of E along ds. So this En. So this is phi. One should be noted that this phi is a scalar quantity. Suppose if this surface is a closed surface, then this flux we denote by this symbol. It is equal to what? Closed surface. So E n ds. If this a closed surface. So now let us solve one problem. If E equal 6i plus 3j plus C4k, then the question is calculate the electric flux through a surface area 20 say 20 units 20 units in number 1 x y plane, then number 2 y z plane, Then number 3, ZX plane. If E is equal to 6I plus 3J plus 4K, so now we have to calculate the electric flux through a surface area 20 units in XY, YZ and ZX plane. So before we proceed with this problem, so let me remind you, if we have a vector A and B, and if we take the dot product A dot B, then what is A dot B? Mod of A mod of B cos theta. So therefore, if we have I vector dot I vector, then we can write mod of I. What is the angle between I and I? It is 0. So cos 0 degree. So what is mod I? Mod I is 1. Mod I is 1. And then, so what is cos 0? 1. So 1 into 1 into 1 will become 1. So this is I dot I. Then, if you write I dot J, then mod of I, mod of J. So what is the angle between I and J? It is 90 degree. So cos of 90 is 0. So I dot J is 0. So similarly, we can write J dot J is equal 1. K dot K is equal 1. I dot I equal 1. J dot J equal 1. K dot K equal 1. I dot J is 0. Then I dot K is also 0. Then J dot K is also 0. So here we can write I dot K is 0 and J dot K is also 0. Why? Because the angle between I cap and the angle between X and Z axis is 90 degree. The angle between Y and Z is also 90 degree. So that's why it becomes 0. So solution. Number 1. What is the electric flux through the XY plane? So phi is equal, so E is given 6I plus 3J plus 4K dot 20 units in XY plane. If we have this one as X, this one as Y, so where's the direction of the XY plane? It is along Z direction. So we can write 20K. I dot K is 0, J dot K is 0, so K dot K is equal 1. So the answer is 80 unit. Then, what is the flux? What is the flux through the YZ plane? So phi is 6I plus 3J plus 4K. Then dot, if you write YZ plane, this is Y and this is Z. So in which direction? It is along X axis. So it is 20 for YZ plane. So now I dot I equal 1, J dot I equal 0, K dot I equal 0. So the answer is 120 unit. Then number 3. What is phi? The flux through the ZX plane. So phi is equal 6I plus 3J plus 4K dot. Then if we write ZX, then it is along Y. So 20 J. So the direction of the ZX plane is along Y. It is along Y. So I write J. So this can be written as how much? 3 into 20 become 60 unit. So I dot j equal 0, j dot j equal 1, k dot j equal 0. So therefore 3 into 20 become 60 unit.